so tired. Chaos. Am I good? Am I good? I don't know. We'll never know. Hi. Hi, friends. Nice shirt. Thanks. Thanks. I got this from someone. I don't know if you guys have heard of them. Their name is... Hang on. Their name is Allie, but they go by With Malice. So I don't know. You may recognize her. She's pretty cool. Streams here on Twitch, and she's also on YouTube. She actually just uploaded a new YouTube video on Sunday. So you could go check her out. On YouTube, she's hardback hoarder because it still won't let her change to With Allie right now. Damn, I looked in. I was in Target, saw the sign, the pet department had a cat with a pizza on its face. I was like, oh, hey, pizza cat, it's me. Where's my royalties for that? Target. Clearly, I am the only person with that name. Clearly, I thought of it first. I was gonna say it's been a silly day, but it hasn't really been a silly day. It's been a silly hour and a half. Getting paid to sit pretty for 4 hours, as you should. Been a strange day. Dilly was having weird computer things happening. I got up and I worked out. I have a small headache, which is silly and annoying. My brain is everywhere. I've got a to-do list. I was getting some of that I got knocked off the to-do list. I was like, let's go. We're doing great. Stop what? Stop. Immediately stop. What's with all our friends getting? I've had them since I was a small child. And so Sunday was my long run, which it went really well. I've tried in the past. I've been running for well over a decade. And I've tried in the past a handful of times to be like, I'm going to run by feel and by time. And like, I'm not going to worry about like, oh, the mileage or this, that, and the other. I never actually do it though. But Sunday, I was like, 5 miles is on schedule. I'm going to do 90 minutes and I get what I get because I'm training for a 10K. Last year and this year has not been the year for running. It's whatever, it's fine. And I normally get exertion headaches. I've gotten them for as long as I can remember. But my run went really well. 90 minutes. I ended up hitting my 5 miles. I went by feel. I went by time. It was great. And then about not quite an hour after I got home, I started to feel a headache. I was like, okay, exertion headache happens. And then it morphed into a migraine, which took me out the rest of the day. And then I took yesterday off to recover because it's like a migraine hangover the next day. At one point it started to come back, and then it also came back today. I don't know. We need to stop with the headaches. Tension headaches also suck. Just headaches are no good. Migraines no good. Just the body's acting up. I don't know what's going on. The bodies just need to work properly. All of this, it's like the bodies are, I don't know, they're just having issues and they're yelling about problems. I'm like, get it together, please. Scissors. Hi, babe. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, the brain fog during and after the migraine. Great time. Good time. Maybe that explains. I don't know what's going on. Because I was doing good. I was getting my stuff done. Love your shirt. Thank you. This is from this person right here. My friend Allie. This is her merch. It's very soft and cozy. And I sit under the vent, and I was like, and it's getting colder, and I'm really excited to be able to wear like sweatshirts and cozy long sleeves. I'm very excited. So I was gonna type merch into the chat, and I was like, I don't have her link. That wouldn't work. Beautiful. I made a to-do list for today. Realized I don't have the energy to do all the things, and now feel guilty for not doing the thing. Don't you love it when that happens? And you have like the one side of your brain that's like, it's fine. Like, unless there's something very pressing that needs to get done today. And like, you know, that's a different story. But if it's just like a to-do list, like, you know, do the laundry, sweep the floor, run this errand, blah, 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 you know, your brain's like, it's not a big deal. Deep breath, it's okay. But then the other part of your brain is like, no, we have failed. We must go into full panic mode. We are a complete failure at life. We are no good. Don't think like that. That's a lie. Your brain is lying. Brains are really good at lying. I did see that you were like, my coffee's ruined. I'm an uncaffeinated bean and I'm sad. Not pressing, just casual thing. Exactly. Play with truck settings. Oh yeah, you get the truck tomorrow, don't you? Go for a walk, yes. Bake things with pumpkin and read, yes. I finished my book this morning. Normally I've been reading like 30 minutes to an hour in the morning. But then I was close to the end of the book. And so I finished it, which was great. Because I saw on YouTube, I think it's like the minimalism game is like what the actual title is, but people are calling it the Mins game, MINS. It's a 30-day like declutter challenge. It's like day 1, get rid of 1 thing. Day 2, get rid of 2 things, blah, 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 blah. But people are like, you ain't got to do that. You could do like day 1, get rid of 3 things. And on day 7, get rid of 1 thing. Day 20, get rid of however many things. I was like, what if I just do 7 days though? Because I know me, and I know if I jump into the deep end when I'm like, I can do that, or that sounds like fun. Then it backfires and blows up in my face. So I've got 4 books that I'm going to try to donate to the library. I emailed them before stream, so I need to remember to check my email. Because like on the website, it's just like, we'll take your book, bring them on by. By email, I was like, do I need to like give you guys any information? I got 4 books for you. So I was like, I can return the one I finished and drop those off and then maybe get another one. Win-win. It feels like a lot, so I feel guilty not do it. You could do the walk. Get the truck tomorrow. You could go on a walk and then come back and read. So like your head's all clear. It's a good time. You got some fresh air. Maybe a little sunshine if it's not cloudy. Stressed out mom, welcome in. I hope you're not stressed out. Look at the taco. That's cute. The tacos are cute. I say go for a walk and then come back and read. So then you're in a really, really good headspace. And then you could bake things. See, I know 26 is like, I can't do the automatic conversion in my head. But I know it's like, it's not bad. Like, we're doing good. So, which is why we're going to work on this today. I was like, I am not in the brain space to do this massive owl piece today. You could walk and get caffeine. That's a good point. Walk and get caffeine, walk back, read a book, or take book with you on walk, get caffeine, sit and read book, walk back. You have multiple options. New release come out today. My to-do list is just read that book and finish work. I love that for you. Yeah, I was like, I can't focus on this big ass owl piece. We're doing this. I also debated on the aliens, but I took the aliens out of the Q snap frame because I have something. That's the other thing I was gonna do. Okay, so I didn't make this because I ran out of time because I need to work on my time management better. Don't we all? Please say yes so I don't feel like I'm alone. But I'm gonna make an announcement on social medias, in the Discord, probably Tien's Discord. Oh, we also have like the craft night planned. I think for me, Friday, October 11th, because Friday won in the little poll. Because I was like, this Friday, that's too soon for me. I can't plan that soon, even though it's not really planning anything. It doesn't have to be a big deal. But then next week, I've got a race, and I was like, we're not doing that. We're not doubling up. So I think the weekend after, which is the 11th, and it's just going to be a casual, and then we can do this more often, which will be a good time. I don't know what review I was supposed to write, but I'm sure I did. I'm sure you did too. So, but also, I'll make an announcement to Tien's Discord. So I'm going to be a part of a artist gallery raid train. So there's going to be a bunch of different people. It's from October 1st through the 6th. And they've got slots from the very first day, all 24 hours. And it's going to be like cross stitching, crochet, knitting, cosplay, music, and anything that like falls under the umbrella of art. There's gonna be so many different people taking part in it, so I'm super excited. And that's what I was gonna do, is make a little poster. Didn't get to that. But that's gonna be next Tuesday is my time slot. No, Wednesday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday's the 1st. So Tuesday the 1st, but it's gonna be at 1800 p.m. So 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. So 7 p.m. Eastern, which is not when I normally stream, but that's okay. Because I was like, that worked. Because that's also the week of my race. And I was like, I don't want it anywhere close to like especially not Friday, but like Thursday, Friday. So I think I made that on my to-do list, and I don't think that one got done. I'm gonna do that after stream. But that's okay. I'm excited because I have something that I started on over the weekend, because that's also the first day of streaming. And streaming is, I think it's just one person every day for all of October, and they have different prompts for each day. And since my time slot on the raid train also falls on the first day of streaming, and I had a pattern that went with the prompt for streaming, I was like, this is going to be fun. So I started working on something. But that one's on Black Ada, and I don't feel like working on that one right now either. Because I had that like right up in my face. I was like, I can't see. Anyways, I'll make more announcements about that. Oh, you work the 11th. Oh, Canadian Thanksgiving. Why did I think Canadian Thanksgiving was like, well, I guess it's kind of in the middle. That's kind of in the middle of the month. It's okay. We will have multiple craft night. We can do them on Discord. We can do whatever. It'll be fine. Because Thanksgiving's like, that's more important. You guys need to spend time with the family. Need to eat the good food. Monday's the holiday, which is the 14th, which is pretty middle. Yeah, that I was like, why was I thinking it's like in the middle of the month? I was like, well, I guess that's kind of in the middle of the month. Yeah, I figure it was gonna be like just, I think I have it starting at like 5 o'clock my time. So 5 o'clock Eastern. I don't live in Eastern. I live in Central. 6 o'clock Eastern. I don't even know where I live anymore. Is this what I want to use? Maybe. But it's just going to be very chill. It's like, show up if you want to, whenever you can. Have stuff. Or don't have your camera on. That's also totally fine. If you just want to chill and hang out, don't have to have your mic on, don't have to have a camera on. You can just type and be like, I'm working on this thing, but I'm gonna be no mic. That's cool. My eye. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. I'm tired. We have to start the speed. You guys. You know, we're just gonna. Fine. Fine. Make a plan. Walking, caffeine, and book. The most chill things. Do at least one chill thing and like calming thing at the start. You're gonna be making friendship bracelet. I'm going to a con in December. I'm gonna make them just to hand out. I love that. So like I get caught up on YouTube sometimes watching or like, well, Googling and YouTube, like looking at beading and on Instagram. And I'm like, ooh, but what if I made like friendship bracelet things? Or what if I like pick up and actually finally pick up my embroidery stuff again and like go get some beads? That would be fun. What if we all made friendship bracelets sometime? What are we doing? We don't know. What a silly day. Read yesterday's chapter of my nonfiction. Eat lunch. Walk to get energy drink. Come home. Read today's chapter. Yes. You can do it. I'm proud of you. Making the plan is half the battle. I'm really good at making plans. Very bad at executing them. Very bad. I guess we'll start down here. That's fine. Friendship bracelet craft night honestly sounds so fun. And then I can be like, look, I've got these beads and now I can also use them for embroidery stuff. It's a twofer. Three? Yeah. You? Nope, that way. That's fine. Good thing this one's just for me because I'm probably not going to be super careful today. Oh. I'm be like semi-careful, but not like as careful as I normally would be. My brain is having a very hard time focusing today. But that's another reason why I love cross stitch. I'm just making X's on the fabric. I don't have to think that much about it. Like, I have to pay enough attention that I don't end up stitching like the wrong thing in the wrong place. But overall, I can just turn my brain off. Which is exactly what I need today. No. Why is this piece of thread so damn long? What the hell? Back up. Oh, we gotta mark these off. Okay. Bullet. I go. The next one. Anyway. I'm already over here thinking about like the next square. I'm like, but I want to go up because there's cute little gravestones. The one above 17. Maybe I can go down though. It's fine. That poor alien cross stitch is never going to get done. Yes, it will. Yes. It will. I mean, it won't today, but that's fine. I also have caffeine, even though I shouldn't have this. That's not true. It's fine every once in a while. And I've been downing my water like nobody's business. This purple's gonna need so many layers. Just simply more purple. All the purple. It's an excellent color, if I do say so myself. It's a very good choice. Not the work. Tell them you're busy, May. Be like, girl, I got a book to read. It is a new release. I do not have time for this work nonsense. Be like, still pay me. Please pay me for the entire day. However, I'm busy. This has that bright white. I think it's B52. And then this ecru, and it's on the white background, so it's ridiculously hard to see. I wish I could get paid to watch Twitch all day. You should be like, I will do the marketing and I will watch. I need to watch Twitch so that way I can see what like the trending upcoming things are that keep people's attention. And if they're like, that has literally nothing to do with our job, I'd be like, don't question it. Don't question. This will work for me, for us, the company. So clearly, you should just allow me change my title, please. Just to marketing. The entire title is marketing. Oh wow. should be their social media person because they need it. Just be like, listen, for the good of the company, I've been doing some research. You guys are severely lacking in the social media presence. You're like, now I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I have experience. Not saying I'm an expert, but I do recognize this, what you're doing right now, not working. I can help. Yeah, research told me we need root beer barrels. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? Be like, see, I'm up to date. I'm hip. I know what's going on. So therefore, I've already drawn up the contract. All you have to do is sign it. Don't read it. Just sign. And then that's how you get a new job. That's how you upgrade your job. That will totally work. Because they'll be like, I don't understand. And you're like, I know, I can tell. That's why you need me. Duh. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Researcher told me my work ethic would raise 100%, which is good for the company if given free root beer barrel. And like, don't you want all of your employees to have like just the best work ethic and to want to come into work and be excited when they show up? I think so. I mean, I think it checks out personally. I think they would be rather silly if they didn't take you up on that offer. Yeah, one candle done. Well, kind of. Semi-done. Mostly done. My job does happy hour packages where they mail employees a kit to make drinks for holidays. That's interesting. But I'm sober. They won't do mocktails? That's dumb. Like, if I was in charge of social media and sending things to customers, employees, I would absolutely do mocktails. Exactly. Like, not everyone drinks for multiple reasons. And those reasons are none of anyone's business. But it literally just doesn't make any sense. If you're going to send out a cocktail kit, include a mocktail. It literally, like, I don't know what the kit is, but like, you know, I'm assuming like a little kind of card where it's like, here's what you need. You know, you'll probably have this stuff in your house. You may have to go and buy these things. Like, not that hard. And you could probably like double up on the mocktails. Yeah, they need you. They need some work. Like, that's not how that works. Tell them you need to take over immediately, because clearly whoever's in charge right now is not fully understanding. Dumb. What's the arrow? 720. No. Yeah. Oh. Done. Hi, Spoopy. And it wouldn't even have to be like, you wouldn't even have to do drinks. You could do like little like bar food type thing, like a little mini thing, you could also do that and just avoid the drinks altogether. No, that's fine. They call it after work events. They provide us the stuff to make the cocktail. Then we all join a call and then chat. No. It's after work. Leave me alone. If a drink is like, mix this juice and this alcohol, that's lame for me. I'll drink my plain juice by myself. Yeah. Get a fancy juice. Like, leave me. It's after workout. I don't want to talk to any. Even if I tolerate you and maybe I like you, I don't want to hang out with you guys after work. Go away. After work is my time. Thank you. Like, are you paying me for this? You're not? Oh no, I'm busy. Yeah, you can make, there's a bunch of different mocktail recipes. Like, somebody don't get it. They're missing the point. Well, first of all, they're missing the point of like, this is a cute idea, but I don't want to hang out with my coworker after hours if I'm not getting paid. Actually, that's untrue. My last job, a bunch of us, we would go and hang out, and that's different though. We wanted to. It wasn't a work mandatory thing. It was like a couple of us were like, we should do this. Hey, let's invite some other people. And then we were just like, hey, we're all gonna be here after work if people want to swing by. But the work mandatory ones were like, this is not fun. Make mocktails for my birthday with a certain theme. I've literally made up my own recipes before. That's even better because, like, you know, you could Google it and whatever. But if you already have firsthand knowledge, like you have some that you've created, that's fun. That's different. You should email whoever is in charge, and like, it wouldn't be a bad idea, like, let them know anyway. Just be like, hey, you know, just as an aside, there are people who choose not to drink, who cannot drink, you know, so maybe adding a mocktail as an option would be a good choice, because those people can then feel included, you know, rather than being like, oh, here's your cocktail recipe and we're all gonna get on the call, and then like, you know, I'm like, oh, let me go grab my Sprite. Makes me feel a little left out. I'm sure there are others like that too. So you could add a mocktail option, and it's fun for everybody. And also, I'm really good at making them, so you should let me be on the team and let me be in charge. Thanks. The end. And also give me the credit for this because it's my idea. The end. That's exactly how the email's gonna go. I'm gonna write the email. Be like, dear whoever's in charge. First of all. And I'm really good at damn it. I'm actually really good at professional emails, but getting my point across, and if it's necessary, politely telling the person, either you or why this other person is dumb and why this idea is not going to work, or why this idea was not a good idea. I'm really good at it. Doesn't really look like wax. Is that what this is supposed to be? Who may concern? Stop. Sincerely is poopy. I got really good at it. To whom it may concern, not the best look to leave out folks who cannot or choose not to imbibe alcohol. I guess this is supposed to be wax, but it doesn't really look like it. Would it be orange? I don't think so. Anyways, whoever made it concern. Anyways, you guys kind of missed the mark with potentially adding mocktails in there. Luckily for you, I caught your mistake. You should hire me on this team. I can fix all the things that you've done wrong. Friendsgiving. I want to go. 3 or 4. Look at you. See? What I'll do is come up with the ideas, email and be like, hey, I have some mocktail ideas. It can be great for you to include this season. Exactly. And then they should do it. And they should give you credit. That's duh. Because then they can be like, oh my God. Hopefully somebody's like, oh shit. Like, why haven't we been doing that all along? And you can be like, I don't know, dude. That's what I asked myself every single time I got one of these. I don't know what you were thinking. Friendsmas too. December was so crazy for me and my friends. There wasn't a single weekend that worked for all of us. Doing a Friendsgiving for the first time. Everyone just teleport to my house. Say less. I'm there. Right now. I'm actually in your house. I'll just hang out here until you are done with work, May. It'll be fine. Oh, I need, okay. I was like, hold on, how many stitches am I supposed to be doing? We'll never know. We have big brain fog today. By we, I mean me. So, it's a good time. Totally fine. Listen. Need to work with today. Love me a Friendsgiving. Ever since my great grandfather passed, my family just doesn't get together anymore for Thanksgiving. Just buy ham, turkey, make chili beans, pick out separately. And aw. Just like, you could just like start like grab your stuff and then like go sit really close to one of them and be like, hello. Be like, what are you doing? Be like, I'm having Friendsgiving with you. They'll be like, what do you mean? This is Thanksgiving. Be like, yeah, but like, we're not having Thanksgiving. Like, everybody's eating separately. So I'm making this Friendsgiving. It's new. I slept in and I'm still feeling like I'm about to sleep. Girl, you need to go take a nap. Wait, did you walk yet? Speaking of naps, I think my cat just woke up. So Bo's right along there with you. Oh, a nap might wake you up. A walk might wake you up. Such a dummy. I'm so goofy. Where is it? You're like normal sponge. Hi, how are you? Lovely weather. Yeah, just make it like really awkward and weird. Like, what are you doing? Until they're like, fine, we will eat together. Will that make you stop doing this? Yes. And then it gives everybody something to talk about. Bam, plan in place. Family celebrates Friendsgiving, but they don't cook. They just go to a restaurant, and I hate it. Like, I want homemade food, so I decided to do it myself. Good. I mean, it could be Friendsgiving too, man. We normally, like, when I would be with my family in the past, we would do, like, the big homemade Thanksgiving meals and stuff. But we travel for Christmas every year, so it's a little too expensive to kind of do like a Thanksgiving trip and a Christmas trip since they're so close together. So me and Tian just do like a small Thanksgiving at the house, and then he gets to cook. I help, but I cook most of the other time, so he gets to do it this time. What are we doing? Go up one. And it's kind of nice, like just a quiet little chill day at home. Done Friendsgiving where each person is in charge of a dish. Whoever's hosting cooks the turkey. It rotated houses each year. Can you mail me a turkey? I think we normally do ham. Like me and him, just the two of us. Can you just mail me a turkey? Can you email it to me? Oh. All my friends are traveling out of state, so I have to cook everything, but they do pay me. Okay, that's good. Yes, like either come over to help, bring something, or, you know, throw a little cash my way. Found a golden turkey wine stuff. Okay, I didn't see stopper. My brain just stopped the sentence at found a golden turkey wine. I was like, what is that? Then I decided to keep reading and saw wine stopper at Target. I would give to my friend who does Thanksgiving. That sounds fun. I wasn't sure what to do with golden turkey wine. I wasn't sure what that would entail. You know, this is why we read the full sentence. This is why we don't just stop reading. Things don't make sense when you just stop a sentence halfway through. I was gonna be like, did you buy it? Have you tried it? What the hell does that taste like? Oh man. Told you guys it's a weird day. Got hella brain fog. It's a weird day. I have a to-do, and my to-do list is like not even too crazy. It's not super crazy, and it's like stuff that I would like to get done. So it's not like super pressing, like, oh my god, this has to get done today. You know what does have to get done today is I need to figure out a time to take the cats to the vet to get their nails done. Oops. That I do need to do. So. But other than that, but my brain is like, there's so much to do today. And I'm like, is there really though? The May dining experience, they pay for all the food. I just cook it. They don't ask for anything crazy to make, usually just a ham and some sides. That's good. Because like, there's being accommodating, and then there's the people who are like, they go overboard, and it's like, listen, if you want to be like that, you can make it. You're like, I'm willing to accommodate for, you know, allergies and, you know, intolerances, things that cannot be helped, maybe certain preferences, you know, like if you're vegetarian, you're vegan, yeah, we can. But if you won't be coming in here with like all kinds of crazy shit, either make it yourself or you gotta help. All cats are hanging out with me when I'm not streaming. You know, they're like, oh, can I be right here with you? I don't want to be on camera yet. No, I'm not. Dylan's playing the Plucky Squire. I hope that means he computer's working better right now. Only one with a food allergy in my group. I still make it anyways because it's yummy. It's like, I see, like, you know your allergy best, so. You know your body best. What? I'm very fortunate that I do not have any food allergies that I am aware of. Reg, yes, we need to. I'm gonna get a different piece of thread too, because I won't work with this one anymore. Drink your water. Drink your water. Why am I so tired? Who knows? Someone in the house is sick? No. Be like, keep it away from me. I ain't got time for it. Just woke up. Good morning. My eyes are like more sleep, but my body's awake. The reason why my family doesn't get together for Thanksgiving more after grandpa passed was because he had the perfect house for it. That is a part of it. Large dining room for all the cousins, aunties, uncles, spacious front yard for the kids to play. Big one. TV for the football game. That is also my family. A billiards table. I would lose, but I would play. That is a part of it. Is like you gotta have the space. And so if you don't got the space, it does make it harder. My mind is alive, but my eyes say no. It's like a sleepy week. It was a sleepy day yesterday too. Oh. We're doing so good. It is starting to feel like fall. Thank goodness. So nice. Been waking up between like around 5:30, between like 5:36, and that's working for me. So I would like to keep that up. What? This is fine. This is just going to be a nice, calm, chill day. Nice, calm, chill, sleepy day. We passed, the house was sold, which was against my mom and grandpa's wishes. Ugh. My mom and the grandfather's sons were in charge of everything after the passing. Everyone except my mom agreed to sell the house. The majority ruled that day, despite the wishes of the man who owned that. That's so... It can be very messy. Like, my mom's side, my family's not super large, not compared to Tien. Like, it's not a super large family. It's just my mom and then her two brothers. But it's both of my maternal grandparents have passed, and it's just kind of been very, very messy because my grandpa passed first and then my grandma passed like a couple years after he did. It's just been very... Things can get very messy very quickly, unfortunately, when it comes to family things sometimes. And then it's just a giant headache for everyone. It's like, it ain't gotta be like this. Messy grandparent relations, like, it's just... I was actually thinking about that earlier today, and I don't remember why. I don't even know what prompted that in my brain. I like it when oh, it's an ad. Okay, that's cool. That's cool, ad. It's because I didn't time it right. That's fine. Whatever. I'm just gonna wait until the ad's over, because it'll be a break soon anyway. It's a really good thing this is just for me. My stitches are not up to par today. They're not terrible, but I could do a lot better. But the brain fog is real. It's just a day. You see, kind of. Hello? Couldn't the freaking needle to go where I wanted it to. That one was like, no, I do not wish to complete the stitch. Yeah, like that was not the best stitch I've ever done. Welcome back from ads, and it's a break, which is great. Huh. Her rhyme. Excellent. What a weird day. It's fine. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the ad. I don't know what prompted my brain to start thinking about like the messy family stuff. I'm assuming other people, you guys have that where it's like, sometimes your brain just out of nowhere is like, hey, do you want to think about this really silly situation or this really messed up situation? Or like all of this nonsense just out of nowhere? Because that could be fun. And you're like, well, why? I was making coffee. Like I was doing laundry. Why do we need to think about this right now? What's the point? That's what my brain did this morning. Then it got me like really annoyed because one of my mom's brothers, that little branch of the family, they're the reason why it's messy. And I no longer, they don't exist to me any longer. We'll just put it that way. Mom didn't find him because she was still tired in the morning. Yeah, like coming off of the loss of the parent and then having to deal with all the mess, tired mentally, emotionally, and physically. Also admit looking at the house made her mourn longer because all she could think of was how she missed him. So she let it be sold. My brother knows the family that lives there now. Says they're taking excellent care. I mean, it's good to know that it went to a family that they care about the house. They're going to take care of it and it's not just going to fall into disarray. But I can imagine it still hurts a lot. And it, like you said, it didn't follow his wishes that the house wasn't sold. And, you know, your mom's like, really, really wish that hadn't happened. So that's just not a good situation. Family stuff can be super messy. It's a great time. Oy, oy, oy. Everyone stretch. Everyone stretch. Everyone drink your water. Everyone take your hair out of the ponytail because it hurts. Take a deep breath in. Drink your water. Take your meds. If you have not taken your meds today, Tuesday. So Tuesday meds. We're on break. I'm going to stand up and stretch. When did I take my medicine? Not that long ago. I need food, but what? Pizza. Fries. Spaghetti. I'm making fried tofu tonight, but like, that takes a little more preparation. That's not like a right now food. Soup. What else? What's like a fast food, like a sandwich? You have some ramen. I have ramen. I ate lunch though. I'm gonna eat a snack though. I'm gonna drink more water. Huh? I need more water. I'm on my second one of these. This is like a 40 ounces. You could, yeah, do eggs. Hopefully you have eggs. If you don't, then we have to continue looking. One set of Tyler's grandparents, no contact. Much drama, but the point of the mail is go no contact. They didn't invite us over for Thanksgiving because cooking gluten-free is too much work. They just wanted normal stuffing. Their daughter, who's gluten-free, wasn't going to be there, so they didn't want to put in the effort for me. Because God forbid. Like, not that, you know, like if the daughter wasn't gluten-free, like it still would be extremely rude, but it's like, you already have a family member who is gluten-free. This is not like a new information for you. So you've prepared for this in the past. Now you have a second family member who is also gluten-free. But you know, we can't be bothered with you. What? Make it make sense. Much more than that. Oh yeah, there always is. There's always like all of the giant mountain pile of ridiculous nonsense. And then it's just like the one thing that you're like, I'm done. That was it. Not worth the effort. Yeah. It's like a whole bunch of things. And like, when it's very blatantly like, you're not worth it, that's fine. I can go live my life and be accepted by people who do care about me elsewhere. Bye. You're worth the effort to me. So, and you're worth the effort to Tyler. That is the good thing about Twitch, about like finding these online communities, because I think Tian like put me onto Twitch. I think it was like the year before the pandemic like hit, and I didn't really care too much about it. And at the time I was like, I'm never gonna like yeah, I might like watch some games or whatever, but I'm not gonna like make friends or on the internet, because you know our parents always told us don't meet people and make friends on the internet. There's weird people on the internet, which is true, but we are some of the weird people on the internet. But it has been nice to be able to meet people on a platform and then connect with them still over the internet, because we don't live next to each other, but then kind of create your own little mini family. That's been nice, because sometimes the real family ain't it. You got to make your own family. Of course you're worth the effort, Keisha. They were upset we didn't go over for Christmas. It was like, well, it's our house, we can cook with, yeah, you can cook what you want and I can choose not to come over there. You didn't want to cook, I don't want to get sick. Sounds like a win-win to me. That's my favorite part, is when it's like the folks who do something like that and you know, you stand up for yourselves and you're like, all right, that's fine, we're just not gonna come. And then they're like, what do you mean? And they get all offended and you're like, you can't have it both ways. That's not how this works. I didn't have a computer, otherwise I probably would have streamed a lot sooner than I actually started. You know, and everybody comes to it at their own time. Because you gotta, like, even if you have a computer, like, you gotta kind of ease in. I had to ease into it. Because I was like, oh, well, that might be fun. But then I would get, like, really anxious about it. And then when I was working full time, that drained every single battery I had. So I canceled more times than I streamed, because I was like, I can't. You got removed from the will over your auto because you chose to have it, clearly. You know, when you came into this world, Keisha was like, you know what would be a really good time for me? Having an autoimmune disease. That sounds like a really challenging lifestyle that I want to be a part of. So can I sign up for that? That's an add-on. Okay, yeah, add that on for me. Okay. Well, I hope they're happy with their choices. And I hope they're living the life they deserve. And if you want, I can film that for you and we can send that off to them if they have any more things to say to you guys. It's a subscription-based program. So, yeah, you know what? I never thought to ask, like, because I've met a lot of people on this platform who have autoimmune disorders. So I never thought to ask them. And they'd probably be like, yep, subscription based. Yes, but you got to sign up like right when you hit the ground running. You know, actually, no, like, you know, bodies are weird, you know? So I feel like at any point, you know, somebody's going to show up and be like, hey, here's a contract. We're offering you free of charge a subscription based program. Autoimmune disease. Signed you. You know what? I already signed you up, actually. I just want to let you know. Here's your copy. It's a surprise when the autoimmune kicks in. Exactly. They were like, you know what would be really cool? If that person, we just kind of gave it to him free. Just, you know, as a surprise. Bundles headaches free of charge. It's a good deal. You know what? I hope they have the life they deserve. And you and Tyler are doing excellent. You're getting a truck tomorrow. So who's the better off? You getting a new truck. You got Tyler. You got all these friends who think you are worth it because you are. You got a promotion. Who is she? Better without you guys. Bye. BOGO chronic illness. It's just so simple. Free of charge, all of it. Well, free of charge at the start. There's a bunch of hidden fees throughout, you know, the condition. All right. I'm gonna stand up and stretch. I'm gonna BRB. I am gonna run an ad. Yeah, Eat lunch. I'm gonna BRB. I'm gonna run ad. I'm gonna stand up and stretch. Gonna grab some snack. I don't know what, but we're gonna grab snack. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, what if I run like the long way? What's this one? Whoa, I forgot you were in here. That's not good. Uh-oh. I gotta go. Whoa, I don't want you following me. Thank you.
So there's that.
There's that.
Definitely like a Monday
Nishi?
morning or Sunday morning kind of day.
I was about to tell you, I was like, we got a Meg, drop the anchor. It's Mishi.
Wait,
It's Mishi.
it's not, because I
is
can
it-
hear it.
Mishi, how did you know? Oh, we have no cannons.
Alright.
Use the gun. The gun it is. Gun it is. I brought you a friend.
I got so excited.
I'm gonna charge him. I regret my choices.
I'm gonna go get in a locker real quick and read.
Oh my god, zombie.
The
What do you
zombies
mean?
there- I didn't know the zombies could use stairs. That's rude.
I didn't either.
Yeah! You got it. Let's go. Now you're gonna
That was-
get tunneled out.
That was incredible. That was so
such a
funny,
good
dude.
blasting. You're going to basement for sure.
I hope
Oh
so.
yeah, there it is.
That's where I want to go. Oh, I'm getting
Oh, yeah,
back hooked, dude. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Do I hit that? You can't get up here, I don't think. Oh shit. Yes, you can. Okay, well, run him away from base, run him away from base, run him away from base. Maybe he'll go after these guys. Where you go? No, 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 no! Go after this guy, go after this guy, go after this guy. Go after him. Go after the Bronto. Ooh. Got him. Uh-huh.
You guys.
We're 99. Are you ready to go?
No, dude. Liz is down, and so am I.
What happened? Let's
They
go.
found us. What do you mean? What happened?
Come on.
On your screen. What the fuck? Are you talking about?
Let's go. I asked you to come
I'm
on.
crawling
Come
towards
on.
you.
No, I left Matt Riddle.
Let's go.
That makes me very upset.
Hurry
Oh my
up,
God.
guys.
Crawling towards I you. Can only crawl so fast.
Well, yeah, with that attitude. Should we charge him? Bite me! Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
Surprise! What thought? Get scared, loser. You don't scare me. I scare you. Ha! That could be a wrong. Whoa! Hey. Keep your hands to yourself. Okay? Everybody wants to get their hands on Leon. I get it. Trust me. Trust me. I understand, sir. But keep your hands to yourself. Oh, nothing attacks me while I'm like messing with my eye. That would suck. Yeah. I mean, I felt like that today.
It's rude, dude.
Let me
He's
know if no one's
coming
coming.
to you on a gen.
This?
Yep.
Yep. Uh-oh. Oh no! He thought it wasn't to you! It wasn't to you! It wasn't to you! I'm so sorry!
Oh! Michaela's coming for me!
Oh no!
Excellent!
I did a flip.
I didn't mean to kill myself. I'm proud of Michaela.
Move. Oh god, we're not gonna make it. Just in time to watch me get Jill squished. That's still really funny. High five! Look, oh, you know, it kind of looks like blood. But it's orange, so it's not. Anyways. Go. I've been moving around. I think I worked on this. The owl was last week. Then I started on a new piece, but that's for the raid train / streaming, which is next week. It's also on Black Ada, and I have big brain fog and I have a headache, so I was like, we can't work on that today. Tricked yogurt? I haven't thought about that in a long time. I saw Spoopy found egg. Now we can have lunch. I ate some chips. You know what? No. I want my hair up off of my neck, but because my head hurts, I don't want it in a ponytail. It's a tragedy. 7:21. This. How many pomos did I put? 4? I don't know if we gonna make 4 today. I don't know about all that. I didn't remember it either. My boyfriend brought it and I was like, wait, it's so good. Yummy. You're like, this is mine. Thank you. Yeah, like 3 hours is a long time. You need something to hold you over. Like, I'm absolutely going to eat, because I'm gonna do fried tofu, and it'll take about an hour to press the tofu. And so while that's going, I'm gonna make rice, which is fine. Then I have to fry the tofu, which doesn't take like that long, but I'm gonna need to have a snack in between. So we're definitely gonna do this sprint. It's gonna be on the shorter stream, is gonna be shorter side today, because I was doing okay, and this headache won't stop though, which is really annoying. And now I can't decide, because I took my medicine like 11 my time. Mess. What a mess. Oh no. I was gonna be like, oh, I was gonna check and see if some of the books that I wanted to get were ready at the library, but a lot of them were actually like, they didn't have any copies available, which is annoying. So I'm stuffed. I made 2 over easy eggs with toast. Perfect. Yeah, see, everybody just needs a little snack. This is different. They're very similar in color. Also need to check my email to see if the library emailed me back. I don't think I need to do anything to donate those books because on the website it just straight up is like, you can bring them to any location. But since I wasn't going today anyway, I was like, well, I'll email them just in case, because I was like, I kind of don't want to take all these books down there because it's like a 30-minute walk just to have to bring them all back. It should be fine. It'll be fine. Not the hurricane. Why? It's only 4. It's only 4 books and 2 are paperback. So it's not even that bad. And then like and then I have 1 paperback to return. It's not even that bad, but my brain's like, I don't want to have to walk 5 books all the way down there. My backpack, yeah. I have a billion bags. Or there are little libraries. There's I know where one is that's a lot closer to me. Truly embrace your inner old lady and buy one of those pull behind crate. Okay, but look, they're very useful. The amount of times that like we have a wagon for our groceries to bring up from the garage, but I'm just saying it's not a bad idea. Smoothie, rice cakes with melted cheese, yum, moly. Like I originally was going to put those books in one of the little free libraries because there's one that's really close to me and there's a couple more. But I was like, I could do that, or I could donate them because I know one of the little libraries near me, or maybe it's not that one. There was one on like the city subreddit that they were like, this little free library at such and such location. Not that it was kind of vandalized. Like people would go in there and kind of like fuck shit up. And I'm like, why? Like, why do that? So I thought about that, but I was like, I'll just donate them to the library. Why not? And on their website, it's like, just bring them on by, girl. And I said, okay. I'm gonna email you anyway because I'm not going today. Hello, what is... Oh no, this is correct. Okay. But I've got plenty of backpacks and plenty of bags. So I'm just gonna throw them in a tote and walk myself down there. So I think I'm probably gonna go tomorrow or Thursday. Maybe I'll go Thursday. That's probably a better idea, actually. I don't stream on Thursday. The library don't want my books. Did you annotate in them? There are multiple cafes. There was actually a cafe like, not like technically in the library, but it's connected in the same building as the library. So like it's in the library. Maybe. And I didn't get to explore the library. There's like 3 floors, I think. And I only was on the first floor when I went there the last time. Granted, it was really hot when I walked the day I chose to walk. And then I started walking and it was like the middle of the day. So it was ridiculously hot. And I was in jeans, which was also a really dumb idea. So by the time I got there, and I had a headache, it was just not, it wasn't the best choice. And I didn't bring a tote bag I even knew I was going there and I didn't bring a tote bag. Only got the one book though, so it's fine. My decision-making skills were not on par that day. I could reward myself for walking to the library. I think that's a good shout. I think about reselling or giving away books until it was too late, until you're like, I've annotated these left, right, and center. Yeah, and I think that would be totally fine. See, I don't annotate mine. One, because I hadn't thought about it until I got into Allie's community. And then the ones I gave or I'm giving away, I was just kind of like, eh. So the older I get, the more I realize that I'm turning into my dad. Because like when he watches a movie, he's just like, I just want to be entertained. He's like, that's all I really care about. And as I get older and I read books, I'm like, part of me wants to be like, yeah, I want to like take notes and, you know, like do like how you guys do with the annotations. But my brain's like, I just want to be entertained. I just want to be like, this is a fun book. This was a good book. I enjoyed this. I was like, I only have limited brain cells. It's just the one. Beyonce. Been a long time trying not to be my mom. I turned into my dad. Wait. Fuck me too. See, when you type it out like that, Keisha. Same. Because very many times I'm like, I am not going to turn into my mother. And I never really even gave a second thought to like potentially turning into my father. I appreciate the call out. No, I want to be wife when I grow up. Like, you would be fine. My mother. Oh. I love my mom, but I don't want to be my mom exactly. We're talking family drama. Oh yeah, we had a lot going on earlier. So yeah. The call out on a random Tuesday. What's the DVD debacle? Oh no. Everybody's getting called out this week. A stupid vegetable thing. I was in there. I was like, I don't appreciate this calling me out like this on a Monday. Is DVD running semi okay? Because I know you were having like lagging on DVD, you said. When was the last time I even played DVD? Let's find out. How'd I change my name? Let's go look. September 3rd? Oh my god. A long time ago. Jeez. I'm trying to get in the habit of just read it as an ebook, and if I love it, buy a copy of it quickly. That's a good idea. Then when I reread, I can annotate. I got called a reliable idiot. There's that. Just everybody's getting called out this week. And none of us appreciate it. Rude. Maybe that's why we're all exhausted this week. Facing our demon. 726. Remember that. It's not that one. This one. My grandfather lives with me and my parents. So funny and low-key annoying. He has this habit of just making noises for no reason. So he'll just be sitting at the table, just clear stuff. Oh yeah. And you're like, do you need to do that though? Like, why? So I tried playing, but got the debilitating lag that made it unplayable. Boo. Jade had me run all kinds of programs, showing the PC stuff. Thought it was the graphics card. Went and bought a new graphics card. Came back, played DVD. Of course it's not that. Found one guy on Reddit from 2 years ago that had the exact same issue. He had to edit game files. Did that. It wasn't, thought it was fixed. It wasn't. Graphics card went back. Turns out I probably need a new processor and motherboard, which require a new operating system, which is gonna cost $600 for everything. We love that. Can't be a cheap fix. Your computer's like, oh yeah, you can totally play this game. I'm just gonna need you to buy hundreds of dollars of new things. That's easy, right? Not a problem. I just don't play DVD right now. I don't blame you. You know, why could it be an easy fix when it could be an expensive one? That clearly makes the most sense. Thanks, computers. Thank you. You know, just go throw $600+ easy. I posted a screenshot of my Snapchat of the carrot. My friends were like, that's you. You're like, I was aware. I didn't need you to tell me. Us carrots were called out. I guess everybody was called out, but like, as a carrot, I was really offended. One time we're all driving in the car, driving home from out of town. Literally every single car that passes, he was like, oh my God. It's like there are new things called automobile. But we don't need an exclamation for every one of them. Ooh, berry. Okay, now I want to go find the Trix yogurt though. This is the kind of old person I aspire to be. I hope that dream comes true for you, wife. Don't let your dreams be dreams. DVD is so poorly optimized. What are you talking about? That it relies more on the processor than most games. I don't fully understand what that means. I'm not really a computer person. I recognize the word. And doesn't like AMD processors, which I have. Not good at upgrading computers, so I just got a new one. Anything computer related, I'm like, yeah. Go. I can tell her to fix my computer. That's why I'm like, Tien. And then I was gonna say we built mine. He built it. I stood there and watched. I was like, can you teach me? But then I didn't retain anything that he was saying. So he built it and I just stood there. It was great. I supervised. I was like, you're doing an excellent job. One time at work, I was the computer whiz and fixed the computer. Turned it on, I was like, okay, I know nothing of software, but I turned it on. That's just the first go-to is like, well, have you tried turning it off, turn it back on? That did nothing. It's broken, just get a new one. Throw it out the window. Start all over. They'll be like, that's not in the budget. That's not my problem. You have a graphics card and your PC to run the graphics and games. I'm gonna try to read and do this at the same time. This is gonna go real well. It's gonna go really well. Most games use that and not the processor. Please don't do this. Please hold. Behavior refuses to participate in that and wants to use more of the processor than it should, which would be fine, but they don't play with nice with AMD. What do you mean? It's like perfect game. There's no issues. It's just as good as Ark or Sea of Thieves. No issues whatsoever. Never any issue. I know Allie's not streaming tonight. It's gonna be a very quiet night. Unless Dylan maybe is able to stream or like do something into Discord. Maybe. Grandfather just recently retired too. One time my dad asked me if he makes those noises at work. No, of course not. Dad was like, why are you doing it now? I was just messing with him, but it's a genuine question. And yeah, I don't know. And you're like, okay. And it's just one of those things that you're like, all right. Checks out, I guess. Oh, Grandpa. AMD has a fun feature where if the processor gets too hot, it throttles and runs things out of lower quality. So everything's just working really well. Everything's going great. No issues whatsoever. Just tell it to work. Turn the processor on and off. %92 of my processor. That just sounds like a lot. Overwatch utilizes 80. Imagine Overwatch not being the problem. Imagine something like Overwatch and Fortnite not creating any issues when you were gaming, but DBD. What is backwards day? Have you heard of turbo mode? Start the computer. Oh, sorry, you didn't want your computer to fly into the air? That's a new feature. You only pay for it if you play TBD. Oh my god. I love when my computer turns into a rocket ship. I think Tien's was doing that one day. Like, I don't know if the cat went over there and like walked around and like woke the computer up. But there have been a couple times like his computer's asleep when he's not here. And I was at my computer and then all of a sudden his just kind of like turned on and I was like, okay, there's a ghost. Excellent. Love that. And then I messaged him because I was like, your computer sounds like it's about to take off. And he was like, just put it to sleep. And I was like, I did. It woke back up. Like, I didn't do anything to it. I think that's probably how I started it too, was like, I didn't touch it. I just need you to know, this wasn't my fault. You know, just covering my bases. Fine. See, I thought about maybe playing a game later, but my freaking head hurts, and I know if I stay on the computer all day, it's just gonna make that work. Sure, blame Bay. It turned on by itself. There have been a couple times she's walked around over there and wakes it up, but then a couple times it just turns on by itself. And I'm just dead ass convinced it's like a spirit or something, so I believe, I'm just saying, no disrespect. Not from me. You'll have to take it up with Tien, though. Reminds me of Brian frying Allie's computer because he didn't know you had to turn it off before you ripped the GPU out. Okay, I don't know anything about computers, but I do know that if you're gonna like mess with stuff, you should probably power it down. I just have a really good image of like, you know, this scene, is it Raiders of the Lost Ark? No. Temple of Doom. When Indiana Jones, like, the guy, he like reaches into the chest and he pulls the heart out. That's why I imagine Brian doing to the computer. But instead of a heart, it's a GPU. But Allie never powers down. The computer stays on forever. I know I've had to get into the habit of like actually shutting my computer down from time to time. Just to kind of like help just, you know, kind of reset things and whatnot. I hear it's a good thing to do occasionally. Sounds accurate. I can't really see what this is. This is an older one too. Cute. Okay, now sports everywhere. It's great. almost done with this candle, so that's pretty cool. 725. This nonfiction has killed my reading speed this month. What did I just say? 725. Oh no. Is the nonfiction for the readathon, the magical readathon, or was that I'm just gonna try to read a nonfiction this month and or every month? Ma'am, what? Magical readathon. Okay. Girl, I've been working on that drop. The captain said, that's what I was gonna tell you. I figured you knew, but I also forgot. I was watching someone who was playing Sea of Thieves, and then they swapped to a different game, and I only realized that on break not that long ago. It's like, god damn it. Where's my stupid inventory? I have so many random drops. Like, why? Okay, no, so they stopped, so now I gotta watch somebody else. I'm at 79%. Got from Hitbo. From Raid, yeah. Who was I watching? Well, like, Tien told me about it, and then I forgot until, like, an hour before stream. I guess I was watching someone the other day. Because when I started today, I was at like 40-something%. And I was like, well, I don't remember watching anyone. Oh, no, I did put somebody on like last night, I guess. For a few hours. I don't know. Space nonfictions. This one's not vibing with me. How far into it are you? Are you almost done? I have random drops. I'm like, I don't watch this game. I think I had like a WoW. Let's go look. Let me look. What do we have? What is this? First Descendant. I don't play that one. I have people who play that game. Friends who play it. Nightingale. Lydia was playing that actually before she went to TwitchCon. World of Warcraft. I don't play WoW. Palia. I don't play Palia. And then you get like all these random drops that I'm like, I don't play this game. I wish there was a way that if you could like opt out of certain drops or delete them from the inventory. Like, I know once they're there, it like doesn't really matter. I'm like, I don't want this there though. I don't play this game and I don't foresee myself playing it. And then if I end up playing it, well, that's just too bad for me. Yeah, like, just to clean up the inventory, just like let me delete stuff and give me the option to opt out. Because some of these I'm just not going to play. Let me delete, yeah, the ones with 1% that I don't care about and they just stay there forever. Or the ones that ended but don't go away. It's like, I don't want this. Like, I don't want to have to look at it. Because I know it's not the end of the world, but like every time I go, I'm only looking for Sea of Thieves and DVD drops. So, every time I go to my inventory page, I have to like scroll down so far because it's like, here's all these drops from games that you're never going to play. I'm like, that's cool. Can it go away? So I can see how much progress I have on the ones that I'm actually going to use. But that's fine. Okay. Oh, bananas. What is happening here? What is happening? What are you doing? Why are you like... This is why it's a brain fog kind of day. people on my team were getting yelled at. And I'm just sitting here like, that's me. My last job, are like all of the QA and QC people were in an office together, and it was an older like site. And so like we had this one little conference room that, not a very big conference room, and they did everything in there. It was like interviews, you know, meetings, like one-on-ones, whatever. Anyone that had a meeting on that site. When I worked for a pharma company, so when the FDA came, they were meeting in there. The walls were really thin. The door was really thin. So what we would do, if it was something that we wanted to know what was going on, one person could like, because we had like a big glass pane so you could see in case like if it was FDA, you know, they could motion for like, hey, I need you or whatever. Or they were gonna like pick up the phone, they could point to who they were trying to page. So we would go and stand by the door so we could hear in and we could listen and see what's going on. Because I'm nosy as hell. I just want to know what's happening. What is happening there? I'm out. Collected the Pele drops back when it wouldn't work on my old computer because I knew I would play it when I got a new computer. That also worked. I could give you my drops. I have Bailey drops I'm not going to use. Actually, I was getting more and then I clicked away because I was like, I don't want these. That in the bathroom was right across from the conference room. So like where it was a very small room. And then because we had the conference room door and then 3 workstations. And so worst case scenario, you could just like pretend you're talking to one of the folks at one of those workstations. It was great. We could only do that when the QA supervisor wasn't there though. We were all very nosy. The way with Fortnite, there's some skins that were from Battle Pass with the bonus skins not unlocked. Even though the season passed a long time ago, I can still see the other skins with the lock as if I can unlock them. Like, no, the season has passed. Go away. Stop teasing me. Like, no, I can't have it. I cannot get it. Take this away from my site. I think I'm like, I want to say like 40 something in Fortnite after playing on Friday. I love that Allie's already finished the battle pass for Fortnite and she hates, like, she does not like this battle pass. She really doesn't care about it and she's already finished it. Like quite a little while ago. This is probably the furthest I've gotten though in Fortnite battle pass. Not that I don't know if I really care one way or the other about this one, but rude. I'm behind Fortnite. She really did hate play the game. She was like, I just want to finish it. I think I'm level 40 something. I'm pretty sure because I was like level maybe 20 something on Friday and then got up to level 40 something. And I was like, wow. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is the most I've played or like the highest I've gotten in like a Fortnite battle pass. That's pretty neat. That's correct. I think so. I hope so. We'll find out. Proud of you. Thank you. Yeah, see, like, I'd be down to be like, wife, do you want to play Fortnite later? You're up for it, but like, my head hurts and there's a lot of running and jumping in Fortnite. And I don't think that's the best for my head right now. I hoarded DVD blood points before you started playing. Like, it's honestly the way to go. Almost threw all of those needles off. At one point, I was trying to like P3 everybody. I was working my way through that. I was like trying to just get everybody to like P1. And then I was like, and then I'll start working on trying to prestige them, like everybody up to 2. Because I just wanted everybody up to 3 so that all of their perks would be unlocked at the highest level. But then I just kind of, I only play so occasionally now on DVD that I'm not as concerned anymore. Maybe eventually we'll do that, but I'm not as concerned as I was. Yeah, candle. What is this big colors? Maybe if I just like after stream get off the computer, go ahead and get the tofu pressed, like start that, and then just like sit and relax. Stay off the computer. Maybe I can play something tonight. I want to get the last. No, I still need more artifacts. I was gonna be like the last artifact for Ark. Girl, I need more than one. I think I need like 3 more. What I was trying to go for is currently being guarded by like a. I just stabbed my thumb. By like a level 300 something Mosa. I was trying to build up my Baslo army. Anyways, I want to play Ark. Oh, am I bleeding? That's not cute. Anyways. So many games. But not right now. Okay, where is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Cute. We have 1 candle done. We did it. Perfect. What about... Oh, press penny. It's not a needle minder. Nothing is safe. I think it was Spoopy who said that they made needle minders by just like clipping off the pointy sharp parts of like pins. And so I had Tien try it and he was like, well, I'll use one of the like a free pin that I have just in case it goes terribly wrong. So he did it on one and it worked, and we ordered the files, so those came in, and now it's just a matter of like filing it down. So I'm gonna maybe I can have him do that tonight because I don't trust myself. So now I can have more needle minders. I've just been moving them around. Imagine having more than one needle minder that works. Imagine. Like, if it came down to it, I'm sure I could, you know, cut off the sharp metal pin and then file it down. I know I could, but I don't want to, so I'm not going to. I'm looking at 10 minders right now. I don't have that many. I have another one. I don't know where I put it though. Oh my god, I cleaned so much yesterday. I was doing pretty good. I had like, the migraine was over. I did get a small baby headache that tried to show up yesterday, but I was able to do a ton of cleaning, and I started like going through stuff to like get rid of things. I was trying to go through all of my massive amounts of thread. Ridiculous. So my desk is super clean too. I just move things around. So it's not on my desk. It's just somewhere else. I have 2 needle minders for sure that I know I can use. Then I have some pins that we can turn into needle minders. Same. It's fine. Just don't look at all the bags of thread. It's okay. It's fine. Where is it? This one. It's fine. That's what I'm trying to do, is like, if there's like an object, there's things that are where they don't need to be, take it. Especially if I'm walking in that direction, take it and walk it back to where it's supposed to be. It's a rough time. I have too much stuff. That's the problem, is I have too many things. So I'm trying to do the like, go through, spend a little time each day, be like, are these things I need? Like, I got rid of some like really old nail polish. We're just doing little things at a time, because if I try to do everything all at once, I get very overwhelmed. I'll be like, this is a great idea. I'm gonna just dive head first into the deep end, go full steam ahead. And then I get really overwhelmed and I just stop everything. So instead, we're just doing a little bit at a time. He didn't work. Why? Hi, Raven. See, I don't get why it like doesn't work sometimes. Confused. I did not need to call out today. I had to call myself out, okay? Just trying to take it little by little. So, like yesterday, got rid of some super old nail polish because I was also like, are you really going to use these ones? You haven't touched them in how long? And then today, I was like, let's look at the books, because I don't have like a giant library of personal books. And there were some that I haven't read yet. So I can always like go back through them. But I was like, I have read these. They were either okay or I was not super impressed. I know I'm not going to read them again. And they're in very good condition. So off to the library they go. I have nail polish older than Olivia. She's 10. Hi, Brevy. Thank you for the resub. How do you do, fellow adult? What do you mean? There's no adults here. We're all just masquerading. We don't actually know what we're doing. Finished working my chair and desk office job today. I am proud of you. Went to a drinking place with my adult friends for some alcoholic beverages and flirting with women. Now I am home and doing adult things like reading book and using vegetable. Excellent. I hope you had an excellent time. I hope you're having a very good time reading your book. Wait, I'm an adult. No, we're all just masquerading. We're all just like a bunch of raccoons stacked on top of each other in a trench coat. Yeah. It's actually better if you don't know that you're masquerading as an adult Theo, because then the illusion is better. Enunciate what better? What? The adultest adult here. Events in previous message may or may not be made up for comedic purposes. Yeah. What do I want to know, Theo? Now I'm trying to like say it in my brain and see what other word I can come up with. The adultest adult. We are in trouble. Oh. I'm like, wait, let me say this. Snacks are great. Comedic porpoises. Yeah, he wrote comedic porpoises. Oh, look, work's over. Don't throw the needle. Don't do that. Okay. Then we have 2 candles and then the 17, and that one's done. That ain't gonna happen today. But that's what will happen. That makes sense why I heard that. You know what we should do while we're sitting here? Put all this stuff away. Because the break. See, at one point, when I was living in California, I would very much make sure that I was enunciating quite clearly, because no one could understand me. They had no idea what I was saying. Whoops. But since I have moved to the Midwest, I've stopped doing that clearly. That's a lie. Wiggle your kneecaps. No. Blech. Gross. I might the snack, please. No, I might. I don't. We'll leave that one out. Okay. We're not getting 4 pomos in today. We'll do like maybe 3. This last sprint probably be a shorter sprint, so I can like get off the computer, get away from the lights. Because when my head starts hurting I know it's like going towards migraine when I need to like get all of the windows in the apartment and just keep the blinds closed, which is what I've done in the living room. Really sweet bot. I went West Coast my entire life to be military, working with people from the Midwest and South. They always see. I'm originally from the South. I'm originally from Tennessee. And when I moved to the West Coast, I would talk really fast and would slur my words together. So I wouldn't be enunciating. I would just, all of my words would kind of like mesh together, and I would speak fast. Tien says he can still hear my twang. It comes out a lot worse when I'm tired or if I've been drinking. But they straight up, I would say things and people would be like, what? They could not understand me. So I had to slow down and enunciate. I've never had anyone that I've met from California speak too fast. I definitely had a coworker. He was the epitome of a surfer dude. He was great. He was our lab supervisor. He was excellent. Word soup, exactly. So, whoa there, partner. Y'all Westerners all done yapper so darn quick. So yeah, y'all, I've tried to eliminate from my vocabulary. And because I also got made fun of for the way I spoke. And that was great. It's a good time. Can't believe you did that. So I had the opposite. No one could understand what I was saying. I picked up y'all and haven't let it go. I still say it occasionally, but I worked really, really, really hard to eliminate that from my vocabulary and go to you guys. So, you know, it's fine though. I still need to work on enunciating because I've slipped back into just like word soup. It's fine. Everybody's okay. All right. I'm gonna stand up, take another break. We're gonna do one more sprint. Be a shorter sprint. Go sit on the couch with the cat who are napping. And everybody take your meds, drink your water, stand up and stretch. All the foreign languages I know use y'all as an example for second person plural. I need to use y'all because you Englishers don't have a separate word for plural you. Use. Yeah, use guys. All of you. You all. You guys. Pennsylvania. See, I don't know. I've never heard anyone from Pennsylvania speak. Just use. Yes. See, there's a bunch of, if you don't have a word, just make it up. That's what we do. Somebody's like, we don't have a word for second person plural. Someone's like, I'm just going to throw one out there for you. The new word just made it up. You're welcome. All right, I'm going on break. Everybody stand up and stretch and drink your water and stuff.
Well, I found the statue.
Oh, you did? Why does it sound like we're on fire? We are on fire, Tien. Our ship is on fire. I just died. Somebody's probably on the boat. Somebody is on the boat. Someone's on the boat. Our boat is on fire. I was killed immediately.
Okay, I'm right there.
Because that's the only thing, because you said you were on the right path and then turned around. Because I went back upstairs and then I turned around. Whoops. Is he over there? Gotta go. Okay, we gotta go because we're trapped. And if Mr. Man comes this way, we are in big trouble. Do I need the large gear also? Do I need to retake it? I'm confused. Don't come in here, dude. Oh no. That's not fair. I wasn't ready. Okay. Yeah, get wrecked, loser. Wait. Yeah, hang on. Wait.
Situational awareness.
Oh, wait. Can I not go this way? Did he get back up? Wait, am I going outside? Wait. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Too scared. Don't touch me. Haha, idiot. You can't get in. Stupid. Uh-oh. Good move. Dummy. I showed that zombie. Yeah. Okay. Turn around and run. Turn around and run. Turn around and... Oh my god. It's already gone badly. Ah! I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Get him, get him, get him, get him, boys. Yeah, get him, boys. Don't fall off, though. Oh, we did it? We did it! That was really fast. Okay, but, okay. Okay. Okay, that was a little more anticlimactic than I thought. Can you get away from that side? So I can be over there? Because that's where I need to be. And I won't be trapped with you. Uh-oh. Where I like that Bremmy's like, I'm not going to write any of this down, but thank you for your report. Okay, I literally read that wife asked Raven like, hey, you good for the storm? And I read Raven's, it's just a cat 3, and I was like, there's a third cat? And I was like, category, it's not a cat, the animal. It's a rating of the hurricane. Oh yeah. I like that I've never been in a hurricane. Tornadoes luckily have missed it. I've not been like tornado, but like never been in a hurricane, and just hearing something, it's just a cat 3. I'm like, that sounds terrifying though. My son's learning about tornado ratings, so he keeps asking what the E rating is for everyone run and hide. I don't know. What's the rating? Because I also don't know. I'm landlocked, so no hurricanes or earthquakes for me. We only had one. Well, that's a lie. I'm gonna do 25. I remember going through one small earthquake. It was just like, it literally felt like we were on a waterbed because it was like this, because we were out to eat at the time. Tian said I slept through a whole bunch of little ones. Everyone in Florida. E for everyone. You were out to eat and slept? No, like we were out to eat for one earthquake hit. It was a small one. That one felt like we were on a waterbed because it was like the world was going like this. And then there was other one while we were in California that happened overnight, and apparently I just slept through those. He would be like, yeah, there was a small one last night. And then I would proceed to panic. What am I doing? But I don't want any of those. I don't want any tornadoes. I also don't want any hurricanes. Those won't happen here. But I'm not near a major body of water. But I still don't want one to happen near me. Thanks. Thank you. I'm in the center of the USA. The earthquakes we had sounded just like someone slammed a bunch of doors and made the wall shake. No, thank you. No, thank you. Too scary. Tell the earth to behave. Can't see what I'm doing. I think we sometimes get winds with gusts of hurricane. I don't know how to translate weather. Tropical storm? Super windy. More fall. We all need to talk about winter. Keisha's like, the snow has not started yet. We don't need to talk about it. A squall? No, I know the word, but what defines a squall? because I'm unsure if I've been through one yet. Last year was like no snow whatsoever, but the year before that was actual winter. But it was just like the snow was just falling all the time. Hi, Froxy. Final Fantasy VIII defines a squall. The winds are mostly below hurricane level, but some parts of it are hurricane strength. Well, that sounds awful. Gross. A sudden, sharp increase in wind speed lasting minutes as opposed to a wind gust, which lasts for a few seconds. I'm gonna say no, because the first time that we moved here, or like the first winter that we went through, I was like, but there's a lot of snow. I can't go outside. I was like, it's cold and there's a shit ton of snow. I can't go out there. Like, what do you mean? Came back from a deployment with switching from days to midnight. Just moved into a new place, somehow slept through 2 earthquakes, 2 tornadoes, hail, and multiple fires during a single day. He was just really tired. He was like, I'm not impressed. Please keep it down. I'm trying to nap. Oh my god. Yeah, I also don't miss like all the fires. Luckily none ever hit near us, but we definitely got all the fucking smoke. No thank you. Global warming means I've probably already seen my last winter unless I travel. Snow squalls would not recommend. Oh yeah. Remember having to jump out of a 2nd-story window because everything was blocked by snowdrifts in Minnesota? What the hell? Birds aren't real. The hell? Like, now I know people can go outside in the snow, but the first year I was like, there's a lot of snow out there. Like, I can't go out there. Why are people outside? Maybe I'll, oh, decent night's sleep. Maybe I can go to bed early tonight. Little snow pellets just hitting you in 90-kilometer wind. You're not looking forward to that, Geisha? You don't want it to just like drop and stay super cold? Oh my god. Okay, it's just now fall. Okay. Or I guess like what we had, you guys said it wasn't officially fall. I think it's, is it still summer? Officially fall is like soon though. I think wife looked it up last time. Hi Mom Brad. I know there's like official summer. No, officially fall as of Sunday. Okay. Wait, as of this past Sunday or this coming Sunday? It's officially fall now. Okay, okay. Well, it's just now fall. The weather's still really nice. There's still sun. We have leaves on the ground. It's not winter yet. Gotta recharge. 6 degrees. Okay, well it's gross where Bremy is. Nice here. I'm just looking forward to not having, it's not like the south humidity, but like we still have humidity, and I'm looking forward to that going away and for it to not be disgustingly hot outside. Done. Freak. Done. What's our temperature right now? Let's go look. Oh, okay. Weather does not have a Z in it or a Z for those who Say it that way. That's not a dumb thing. This is why I get trying to type while eating chips. You gotta use chopsticks for the chips so your fingies don't get dirty. I tagged you in the best video in Discord. So even nice surprise for you. I love that for me. I do not live in Kuala Lumpur. I don't live in Korea. Where's is it gonna rain? Why is it hurricane? No hurricane here. I don't need Fanta. Change. It's 23 degrees here. They're also telling me about the hurricane, but I think that's just like a, hey, you should know there's a hurricane in the state. Need to get dressed to leave the house for a walk. I also vote leggings instead of jeans because it's nice outside. You're gonna be walking. You're sleepy. It's a sleepy kind of day. There she is. Hi, Ghost. So you want to be comfortable. No hurricanes here. There is one in Florida, or there is going to be one. One is on the way. I know, I was like, why is it telling me about a hurricane? I meant tornado. There have not been any yet. I don't want there to be. Currently south of Cuba. Tell it to just don't. Just email the hurricane and be like, listen, I'm just gonna let you know you don't want to come over here. Like, there's nothing, it's not exciting. You should just try going out more into the ocean. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do. 23C here, we're getting some rain from the tropical storm. I think it's about 23 here too. But I'm not near a major body of water, so we'll shoot at it for you. Yeah. You know, if the hurricane doesn't listen to the email, go outside and no hurricanes there. Hopefully no big storms. I thought a hurricane is heading this way was just Florida state motto. Poor Florida. Ocean's bad. The longer over ocean, the stronger it will be. Could it just like dissipate? What if it just like, I was gonna say like went into space. Space hurricane. What if it just went away? That seems like the best course of action. We always get rain from the storms. Just tell it to stop. Just tell it to go home, read a book, and calm down. I think that, oh, okay, that's what I was thinking before. So I think what I'm going to do after this, I'm going to see if I can put a movie on. I was watching Under Paris on Netflix a couple days ago, and it's about my brother-in-law. He was like, have you seen this yet? This was a while ago. I said, no. The shark, big shark, that makes its way into the rivers of Paris. And it's as good as it sounds. I'm excited. I already love it. This is my kind of movie. And so I got like, I don't know how far I got into it, but my head started hurting. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to stop watching for now and I'll finish this later. I have watched Sharknado. I tried watching the second Sharknado and I was like, this one's not as good as the first one. Got all those chat messages in one shot. Twitch is like, you don't need to see chat. But here, you can have all the messages. This I watched that recently. It's absolutely trashy and she loved it. It's so good. There's a whole bunch of Sharknadoes. Okay, if Nessa enjoyed Under Paris, first of all, this, okay, well, let's focus. So there's Two-Headed Shark Attack, which I don't know what streaming service that one's going to be on. If she likes really bad, trashy movies, Two-Headed Shark Attack, excellent. Three-Headed Shark Attack, not as good, don't recommend. Two-Headed Shark Attack was fun though. And then As Above, So Below is also another Paris-based movie. Hell is Under Paris in that one. In that one, it has a couple of jump scares. The only part that really sticks out to me though, I should rewatch that one, is at one point there's someone, they're running, they had to like go find something, they ran back through hell and they're like running past a demon and they push them. It's funnier if you watch it. Oh, she loves us. It's so good though, CO. It's so good. I'm gonna rewatch it. See, Nessa knows. She has good taste. Watch that Shark in Paris movie. The maps kept showing the shark swimming up a totally different river that doesn't go anywhere near Paris. No, it's very accurate. What are you talking about? It's a very accurate movie, Raven. First one was limited by budget, and that's a whole lot of trashy fun to pay attention to. Sequence and scale funding, and seeing that ruins the fun. When there's actual money that they can use, that just ruins the fun. If you love B-rated or gothic horror, okay, yeah, me going. See, if I had known that, me and her gonna have to talk then. Maybe we can plan movie nights in the Discord. It's really good. I have some good ones. I've seen a lot of the like really bad ones. I mostly got from Amazon Prime. She would love that. We're going to have to make that happen. Most of the bad ones I've watched were Amazon Prime. Couple from Netflix though. There was promise for one on Hulu. What was it called? I can't remember the name of the movie. It was an alligator. There was an alligator on it. And I know there was an alligator movie like years ago or whatever. Something about a prison. Something. And then there's like a flood. And there's an alligator. I watched the first 5 minutes. The acting was bad even for me. And then the CGI alligator or crocodile, whatever. I don't remember the difference. I don't know what they called it. It wasn't like Placid. It was newer. I'm gonna have to find it now. It was not good. I watched 5 minutes. I was like, even I can't watch this. I wonder. I just redid our Hulu password and I haven't updated it on here. Alligator movie. The Flood. Okay. When was this? 2022. So fairly recent. I did not watch Cocaine Bear. It's called The Flood. I don't recommend it. I watched 5 minutes and I was like, this is... I don't even want to watch this. And I watch a lot of bad movies. Tian doesn't let me pick movies. Kind of rude. I'm dressed. Let's go. I hope you go get your caffeine and you can read your book and have a beautiful little walk. Then you can come back and you can watch Under Paris and watch the shark. I thought, Theo, did you watch Under Paris? Oh no, no. She watched As Above, So Below. That was it. Because I just have one complaint so far. Raven, did you watch it? I just have one complaint. I don't think so. You should. You should watch it. gonna be a good time. That's what I'm gonna do this afternoon. Ever look at your wardrobe and want to get rid of everything and start over? Yes. I know, I'm trying to think if it would be a spoiler or not. Well, at the very beginning, like, they come in contact with the shark that ends up in Paris because they were tracking it. And things are happening, and so the main character like jumps in the water but does not have scuba gear on, just holding her breath because things are happening. And every time that happens, like if someone has to like hold their breath underwater, I'm like, okay, it's been a long time and there's no way you can hold your breath that long. That's a problem I have across the board. But then like she gets stuck and she gets dragged down, and like you literally see like blood start coming from her ears. I guess like eardrums popped or something because she was going down really too fast. I'm like, I was expecting like, I don't know what. I have it. Just got questions. Got questions. I got complaints. But things like the holding your breath for a long time underwater, I have a problem with that in movies. I think it's Aliens 2, the second Aliens movie, I think. 'Cause I think we rewatched that one where like she's trying to save the little girl and it's at the end of the movie and they have to get out before the clock ticks down. They have like 3 minutes. I've made TN rewind. I'm like, I'm timing it. They wouldn't have made it out in time. 3 minutes went by, or however long. The whole building would have exploded, but it didn't until after they got out. I don't like stuff like that either. I'm like, don't put a timer in there in a movie because, and then, that annoys me when it's unrealistic for holding your breath or not running out of bullets. Yeah, like that kind of stuff, which I know is so dumb to focus on. But I'm like, don't put a timer in a movie and be like, oh my gosh, we have to get out of the building in 3 minutes before the self-destruct goes off. And then, you know, it obviously is not going to self-destruct until the characters are safely out of the building. I will time it. I will rewind it and time it. And I think every time except once, I'm like, it would have already gone off. You wouldn't have made it out. Don't put a timer in a movie. No. Anyways. Those are things that bother me in the movies. Not logical. Very dumb thing to get mad over. And I don't care. I will die on that hill. 4 minutes. But yeah, like that one part, I was like, she can't hold her breath that long. No. I don't know how long it was, but... And then when she was like dropping way too fast, I was like, and you were also screaming, you would not have any air left in your lungs. You would not have any lungs left in your lungs. I know it's a movie. Still don't make any sense. This is incorrect. I don't need this thread. Didn't I just unwind this? Or rewind it? Look at all the stuff you guys got done. Proud of you. Look at all the stuff I got done. We'll work on this tomorrow. I probably won't have the bandwidth for the owl. I did work on the owl a little bit over the weekend. Pretend you were productive. You told me, you clued me in on how Vanessa has good taste in movies. That's productive. Okay. We'll get like a couple of stitches done. And that'll be that. She has not seen The Flood. I wouldn't do it. I only watched 5 minutes. Decided it wasn't worth my time. 2, 3. Okay, 2-headed shark attack was much better than 3. So if she's only going to watch 1, I would say 2. Yeah. And also just a good movie, The Descent. The Descent 2, not as good. The first one, very good. That one's just a scary movie though. Two, three, maybe we can get these 3 stitches done. Maybe. ARQ, I think, is on Netflix. What is that? Do I say the letters or do you say it art? Like the game. Good job, Theorybot. They were only on there for a second. Probably with some nonsense. This was pretty productive today. Ooh, let me just, there we go. As a word. I was like, wait, as a chord? Okay, I'm going to add that. I'm going to go have to look at it. Yeah, cross that off. We got, okay, this one's hard to see because it's white thread on a white background. That's fine though. So we got this candle done, and then there's this one and this one are like shorter candles, and then the 17 in the corner, and then this square is done. So maybe I can work on this a little bit tonight. I wanted to work on the owl the other day, but like I need to work on that one at my desk because it's got to look good. It's got to be neat. The pattern is very chaotic, so I can't just like be like, oh yeah, there's like a whole bunch of this one color and then go take it to the couch. This one's a little easier. Need to work on the owl at least a little bit this week. I don't know if I'll work on that on stream, but that's okay. But thanks for hanging out. I know this was a little bit of a shorter stream. I was doing better, but then my head is just, oh cool, okay, I got the obsidian captain's table. One more tab I can close. Excellent. Behind on my TBR. Thanks, May. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It was still a good stream. Still got things done. Why all of these headaches? They can just go away. It's not cute. Not okay. Well, I've had it where I couldn't read the screen anymore, so I've had to see like I could feel it getting worse, and I'm like, I know part of it is just the screens themselves, and this light's not really helping either. Can I turn this off? Just dark. natural light. Although that does help. But I can go and press my tofu. Can just rest my eyes a little bit. Finish my shark movie. Probably work on this a little too. Maybe I can find, I have a physical book that I need to read that I bought a while ago and then just haven't started them. Fine. It's fine. So maybe I can start one of those. Then I think Thursday is when I'll take my book back and drop those other ones off. It's a good plan. But I'll be back tomorrow. I think I pushed it back to 12:30 today because I was like, I'm gonna eat lunch. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow at noon. And then we'll probably work on this some more, honestly. And then Friday will be Resident Evil. It's gonna be a good week. Yeah. All right. I have a button for the raid. Where is it? I did it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take your med. Take your Tuesday med. Drink your water. Get some sleep. Maybe I can go to sleep early tonight. Oh, wait. Hang on. I'm hitting too many. I'm scrolling too fast. I was going to say I'm hitting too many buttons. I'm just scrolling too fast. Ridiculous. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We are going to go raid Fiery Ashes. Their name is Buddy, so we call them Bunny, but their Twitch name is Fiery Ashes. They're playing The Walking Dead, the final season. I remember I tried a long time ago. I started one of the Walking Dead games, and it was like, you have to save this kid, because I wanted to save one of them, but it was making me say that. I was like, I don't want to save that kid. He's really annoying. I didn't get far in the game, but they looked fun. I need to copy my raid message. Okay. Oh, look, break is over. Everyone did great today. You guys got a lot of stuff done. Proud of you. We're going to go raid Bunny. And whoops. You know when you just like hit too many buttons? Copy too many things? It's fine. We're going to go say hi, Bunny. They're playing The Walking Dead. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great time zone. And go hydrate. Take your meds. If you have sunshine, go stand outside in the sunshine. If you don't have sunshine, that's a bummer. Okay, bye.